Hey guys, it's Elizabeth Wales. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm a mom, I'm a health educator, I'm a coach and a certified trainer, and through struggles of my own, I found solutions that I'm excited to share with you. Today I'm going to be talking about what kind of things hold us back from achieving our health and fitness goals, our life goals in general, what we can do about it, and how we can help others and our society as a collective to stop holding ourselves back to achieving what our potential can be. So please like, please share if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. I'd like to bring as much value to as many people as I can. So I'm going to start with a story, and this is an amazing woman who uses the complete nutrition system that I love and coach with. And although we're talking about her weight loss success, we're going to be talking about mindset in general today. So if you do have any questions about weight loss, we do have a 100-pound club, 200-pound club, and even 300-pound club of individuals who are able to achieve this weight release using amazing nutrition and mindset support. So please message me or the person who shared this video with you if you have more questions about this, because this is very inspiring. This is Julie and her transformation. Amazing. She was able to release 144 pounds at this point. Good job, Julie. And she has an amazing story, and I'm going to share that story with you. Julie is definitely not the first person, or the last, to give up on a diet regimen because she didn't see results fast enough. It's natural to want to give up if you feel like nothing is changing, and that's how Julie's numerous attempts to lose weight inevitably ended. She never allowed herself to fully commit because the fear of failing again was too much. Julie's cousin introduced her to our Complete Nutrition System products and the outrageously supportive IsaBody Challenge community. This was exactly what Julie needed to change her mindset and go all in. With our Complete Nutrition System company, she felt better and better every day, which motivated her to keep going. Today, Julie doesn't feel stuck or like nothing is changing because 7 IsaBody challenges later, everything had changed. She had shed 144 pounds, more than half her original body weight. Way to go, Julie! And thank you so much for sharing this with us. She was a 2018 IsaBody finalist and a 100-pound club member. Most importantly, she is finally the mother, wife, and daughter she always aspired to be. She couldn't be happier. And here she has this great quote. She says, "My mind is strong, my body is strong, and nothing will stop me. Nothing." Thank you so much, Julie. And that is what we're talking about today. We are talking about having a strong mind that nothing can stop us. What we are discussing when we're talking about quitting because of difficulty or not seeing results is oftentimes our mindset. And I'm going to be talking about mindset today because I have been having some fantastic conversations with you here on social media. I've been inspired by so many of you who are here on social media as my mentors, and also been coaching a lot of people about how to push through mentally to achieve health, fitness, and life goals in general. Shout out to Debbie Beebe. Check out Manage Your Mindset Mondays. This is a fantastic discussion that Debbie Beebe puts out every Monday, and it's been powerful in helping me. She is a powerful woman and recognized as one of the most powerful women in the network marketing business. Love you. So mindset, according to Carol Dweck, doctor, professor of psychology at Stanford University and the author of Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, shares this. Mindset explores the beliefs that people have about origins and changeability of their talents, intelligence, and actions. And so many of us just go through life without thinking about this. Like, how much do we actually think that we can change or not? And that will directly contribute to how hard we try, how long we try, and how we keep trying when one method doesn't work. Fortunately for beautiful Julie, she, although had failed in several diet attempts to lose her weight, she did keep trying. And when she was able to find a community that supported a healthy mindset, she was able to achieve her health and fitness goals. Now, this is so important to understand, and Carol really explains it so well. She says, mindsets have a critical role in what people are able to achieve. Now, this is a research-based statement, so this is scientific, guys, and this is where we can really learn a lot from. Okay, mindset have a critical role in what people are able to achieve. People with fixed mindsets believe that abilities, talents, and traits like intelligence are permanent, whereas those with the growth mindset believe that these things can change and develop. People with this mindset feel confident to pursue ambitious goals and are less discouraged by setbacks. They also collaborate more readily and believe not only that they can change and develop to achieve their desired goals, but that others can equally do the same regardless of their past. When people are taught a growth mindset, they take advantages of opportunities and self-development. A growth mindset rewards striving and struggle, seeing failure as an integral part to the process towards growth. A perspective that sees change and growth as possible facilitates collaboration and negotiation, even when there is a disagreement and conflict. So, like Carol explains, if we see ourselves as being able to continue to grow through our setbacks and that these are our lessons in life, then we're going to be able to continue towards our goals until we eventually achieve them. On the flip side, now this is from Jo Boaler. She's an education reform activist, and she's trying to improve how educational systems address mindset, because we all come through struggles in life. For Julie, it was losing the weight, and for some of us, it might be the struggle of a job and maybe some setbacks in your job, or maybe a relationship, or maybe, something difficult in your parenting journey. So we all have different struggles, and students are a big research group because, of course, we want students to succeed. And just think, when you were a student in school, were you taught very much about mindset? Or was a failed grade considered bad and an A+ considered good, and there wasn't a lesson past that? And that can be so damaging, because a failed grade means that you need to learn what you didn't know, either about the subject material or, more importantly, about yourself and what kind of study habits are going to be effective for you, and maybe why this isn't something that you are trying to engage and learn about. Or maybe you need a tutor. Just it's a step to becoming better if you have a growth mindset. And that's why Jo Boaler talks about having a mindset revolution, and this really beginning with our educational system. So she's going to refer to students, but this is about fixed mindsets in general, which is the opposite of the growth mindset. Fixed mindset beliefs contribute to inequality in education, as they particularly harm minority students and girls. And tomorrow is going to be International Women's Day, and we just are really taking some time to thinking about equality for women, equality for the daughters, and equality for the granddaughters and our sisters, and our mothers even. We're talking about equality for girls, and part of that is to help people understand that everyone is on a journey of growth, and a fixed mindset keeps people imprisoned. If I had a fixed mindset about someone, I wouldn't consider them capable of change and growth, and that would create an inequality, perhaps. Okay, so we don't want to have inequalities and we don't want to have fixed mindsets. This is one way to prevent that. They also contribute to overall low achievement and participation. Schools should encourage growth mindset beliefs as a matter of urgency. The encouragement of a growth mindset culture will require schools to move to grouping practices that do not label or send negative messages to students, and teaching approaches that value the thinking, struggles, and varied learning pathways of all students. Now, we're going to go right back to talking about how we stand in our own way and what we can do about it. But really quick, let's not put anyone else in a box. What can we do as a society and a collective to help everyone to grow and develop and reach their fullest potential? We can work on our own mindset, and we can also help other people not stay stuck because they're telling themselves that they're not good enough. When we come across struggles, when we come across things that we're not good at, when we feel like we've had a setback, what kind of self-talk are we letting ourselves hear? And when we hear people voice those things, what are we doing? Are we allowing them to continue to believe these things about themselves? Maybe I'm not good enough, I can't do it, I'm not smart enough. Or are we saying, no, we're going to appreciate what you've been through, we're going to appreciate the struggle that you've had so far, and what are you going to learn from it? And maybe become a mentor in the lives of the children and young people around you. So what can we do about when we feel like we have come to the end and we have a setback? Maybe the diet didn't work, like in Julie's case, she had tried many diets and it didn't work. Maybe if you're a student, you're getting bad grades and you're feeling like you have these setbacks and this isn't something that is motivating, of course. I'm going to share a quote by Viktor Frankl, because Viktor Frankl is such an incredible person with regards to mindset. He was a Holocaust survivor. He went through the horrors of one of the most tragic experiences in history, and he learned about the power of the human spirit and became an outspoken and very respected person after the Holocaust because of this. Viktor Frankl shares this: between the stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and freedom. So you have a stimulus, you have a bad grade, you have, your spouse walk out on you, you have a child not behave or do something that you weren't expecting, and this is a setback. Now we can respond by saying, I give up. We can respond by saying, I'm not good enough, and I'm just going to let life go and I don't care anymore. You can respond by saying, I'm done with school, I'm gonna quit. Or we can say, what happened in this experience that I can learn from? What was it in this experience that I needed to go through to understand? And now our response changes. Our response, if we respond negatively to a setback, can become depression and anxiety, and we can be set back even further. Or we could have a response where we go, okay, we're going to grow through this. We're going to try a different diet. We're going to try a different approach. We're going to try to figure out what it was in my past attempt that didn't work so we can move forward. Now, there's another gentleman who I really respect, and he lived a couple decades ago, so his English is a little bit of an old English, but he shares about our self-talk even more. And this is Martin Lloyd-Jones, and he talks about how we all have our inner talk. And I'm just going to read it from him because he says it best. He says, have you realized that most of your unhappiness in life is due to the fact that you are listening to yourself instead of talking to yourself? Take those thoughts that come up to the moment when you wake up in the morning. You are not originated them, but they are talking to you. They bring back the problems of yesterday, etc. Somebody is talking. Who is talking to you? Yourself is talking to you. Now instead, say, why are you downcast, O soul? Instead of letting your soul depress and crush you, stand up and say, self, listen for a moment. I will speak to you. And so being able to recognize, and that was a paraphrase a little bit because the Old English is a little hard to understand, but being able to recognize that the thoughts in our head aren't thoughts that we have to believe, and that we can redirect and rewire our brain between the stimulus and the response. That is where our freedom is. That is where we become powerful individuals when we take control of our mindset. And we break out of a fixed mindset that says, because I tried this once and I didn't succeed, I'm not good at it. That is where the power is. So really quick with me, I want to go through these powerful statements, and these are by the Self-Help Personal Growth Network. You can look at them up yourself. Become the champion of your own life. Take a few minutes, breathe deeply. I'm going to take a quick sip of my Ionics because this is adaptogens that help everyone to deal with stress and stabilize, and I do love the taste. So we have these every morning in our complete nutrition system. Just add it to water. There we go. And just helps you to relax a little bit if you have some stress in your life. So good. Okay, so this is training time. We don't know when the worst day of our life is going to be. We never expected the day before, usually, that the next day was going to bring some kind of tragedy. So we need to train our minds beforehand, so that way when the storms, the trial, the suffering comes, we're ready and we know how to respond, and we won't be set back even further because we had no idea how to handle it. So like I said, become the champion of your own life. Instead of thinking one day I might pursue my dream, that day becomes now. There is no room for maybes. Each day is a day to say to yourself, I want to do so, and today I will do whatever it takes to make it happen. If you don't see the goal, if you don't imagine it in your mind eye, then who will? Maybe it's just an open door to the path of failure when the going gets tough. Arnold Schwarzenegger says, you have to visualize, and that creates the will. No one said that it was easy, but it is worth it. Being absolutely sure of yourself and where you want to go is the first step to not letting anything stand in your way. It is about time you become the champion of your own life. The time is now to live like there is no tomorrow, because before long there will be no tomorrows. So there's a few things to challenge your mindset and just really become a student of training your mindset. Because if we don't, then we'll start believing the lies that our brain seems to tell us. And we're going to not be able to push through and achieve the goals that we have in our lives, and we're not going to reach our fullest potential. So I hope that brought some value to you and your goals. Please like, please share, please subscribe. I would love to hear your comments, your discussions, and what we've discussed directly contribute to what content I put out. And we're all on a mission here to become the best versions of ourselves and have our fullest potential as a collective really manifested. So have a wonderful day, guys, and a lifestyle to thrive. Bye-bye.